This is every glitch you should take advantage of before Thursday's update. Now, I've gotten this comment a few times here about me being an Epic partner, and that's why I can't release any of the information that has to do with Thursday's update. I do just want to make one thing clear. I can cover leaks. However, Thursday's update hasn't leaked. If it were to leak out publicly, I could cover the news, but because it's private information between myself, Epic, and the other two LEGO Fortnite partners, I can't cover the news. So I hope that clears some things up. If this were to have been a public leak, then I could have covered the news, but because everything has been kept private by every single one of us, then I cannot cover it. So first, let's break down that grapple refresh glitch, because this has been my favorite glitch in the entire game, and Epic has let it slide for way too long. And if I'm being honest with you guys, without giving away too much information, this isn't going to do very well after this update happens, so keep that in mind when it comes to breaking down this glitch. The grapple refresh glitch is really nice because what happens is, even if I only have 21 and 25 refresh on a grapple, by doing this glitch, I could actually make sure that I get it back up to 30 no matter where I am on the map. All that I need is a bed nearby, and I can go ahead and refresh every grapple in my inventory at the same time. All that you need to do is go ahead and take as much of the stuff inside of your inventory and clear it out. So drag everything out of your inventory so it's completely empty with only the grapples sitting in there. Once you have done this, move away from that area, go into the 3 lines in the bottom right corner of your screen and press the respawn button. Once you've done this, you're going to respawn your character, and hopefully you had your bed assigned to you, because that is obviously extremely important. Now, I again don't know if this is going to be patched. However, what I do know, and I can't give too much information about this, is that this is not going to be too crazy when this update happens. This isn't going to be something that is going to be super overpowered any longer, and you may not even be able to do it. I think that's about the most that I can say. But once you guys have done this glitch, you're just going to go ahead and split every single thing in your inventory, just like so. That way that when you pick up these grapples, what's going to happen is they should just fall directly on the floor because there is no place in your inventory. So now my entire inventory is filled up and my entire quick bar is filled up. Because they cannot go into your offhand, that means that it will not or pick them up. So I'm going to open up my backpack. All of these will fall onto the floor, merge everything inside of my inventory, and pick up my grapples. Now, what you guys are going to see now is when I pick this one up, which is bugged for whatever reason, please pick up. When I pick these up, what you guys will see is every single one of these grapples is now up to 30. Again, after this update, it's not going to be the greatest glitch of all time anymore. However, for right now, this is still really nice. Next up is the infinite biomass and infinite power cell glitch in the game. If you guys didn't know, they went ahead and they buffed power cells to make them last longer in your vehicles, and they also made sure that your vehicle's durability is even better. If you guys didn't know about this glitch, it is very good when you take into account those updates made. If you guys did not know, inside of your garden plot, you do not need to have more than one single pepper seed in the spot in order to get an unlimited amount of red peppers or spicy peppers. So what you guys can actually do to give yourself an infinite amount of these things is take them from that plot and then place the peppers into the grain mill. For every 1 spicy pepper that you will get 2 pepper seeds back in return. With the pepper seeds that you get back in return, you can come back over to your compost bin and throw them into this spot. If you guys did not know, pepper seeds actually do give you biomass. So because of that, you can continue to work off of just 1 single seed to earn yourself more biomass every single time that you're playing. Now, to make this even better, you could actually take the time now while the compost bins are making yourself that biomass, and while your seeds are going ahead and growing again, is start digging inside of sand nearby and then turning that sand into glass to now make yourself a power cell. This is extremely easy to do and does not take much time whatsoever in order to give yourself a ton of power cells and a ton of biomass. Again, they made it very important that they went ahead and made those updates to both the power cells and the vehicles, so make sure that you guys take advantage of this before this update happens. Now, probably the best tip of advice that I can give you, and when you hear me say it now, it's going to sound very obvious or even very beginner friendly, but even for advanced players, this tip is going to be the most overpowered thing after Thursday's update, and that is going to simply be knowing every single villager and what jobs they're able to do and what jobs give you in return. Now, when you talk to your villagers and you go ahead and you ask them about certain things, what you do know is that some of them will tell you specifically what certain villagers are good at. So an example is that Beef Boss is very good at cooking, Tomato Head is very good at cooking, Salty, in this example here, is very good at cooking. So when you talk to them, you can assign them specific jobs, but you also want to know what you're going to get in return. So an example of this is in your resource jobs. When you're talking about refining wood, they're going to give you different wooden rods and planks. When it comes to refining stone, they're going to give you different type of slabs, and so on and so forth. Knowing what they're going to give you is very important after Thursday's update, because you're going to want to be able to take advantage of your villagers as much as you can. You really want them to be doing a lot of the work for you. And again, I can't tell you too much more than that, but you want to make sure that they're doing a ton of work for you. Another great tip of advice that I've given a ton of times is this blue icon here, this green icon here, this green icon here, and this gray icon up here are 4 bases that I have that are extremely close to each other. And the reason why I have that done is so that I can travel to each and every one of them and actually get maximum value out of my villagers. A lot of us have 30 total villagers, but you don't go to each and every one of them every single day. So you're not actually getting your maximum value. If you have all of your bases extremely close to each other, it makes it easy for you to bounce from one village to the other village to the other village and continue to grab all of the resources that they're giving from their jobs, making it so you're getting maximum value out of your villagers. And again, after Thursday's update, getting maximum amount out of your villagers is extremely important. Now, I think it's honestly a good thing that none of the information about Thursday's update has been leaked out. It honestly makes it a little bit more of a surprise, which is a really good thing for the community, because once all of the information for this update happens, I think a lot of you guys are going to be very, very happy. And everybody is really getting blindsided by this, because a lot of people typically expect there to be leaks and news about an update before it releases. And right now, all of the popular leak accounts are radio silent with no information. So the entire community is going to get hit with a huge wave of new content and new stuff coming into the game. So I hope that every single one of you guys is very excited.